Here we are again, Epic Updates.
We love epic updates.
We love them. Today's topic is...
We are going to talk about terms. There's a lot of terms that are being thrown around in today's market that you may or may not understand, or you may think you understand, but we wanted to break it down and kind of give it to you in the most simplistic way we could. So, Jonas, what terms are we going to be talking about?
Well, more specifically, seller financing terms, or excuse me, creative financing terms, with seller financing being one of those. So, obviously, with the interest rates where they are and kind of the economy where it is, real estate doesn't stop. It just gets more creative with how properties transact. So
it's a good way to put it.
It is a good way to put it. So one thing where I feel like the home builders are winning is on the closing cost concessions and the buy downs and so on and so forth that they're offering. So concessions meaning, generally closing costs could be home warranty, could be HOA related dues, it could be pertaining to buying lender fees or buying the rate down. Those always exist, obviously more in a seller's market. They tend to be minimized, whereas in a buyer's market we see more of an abundance of that, which we're seeing now. So with the builders, they're offering various closing cost incentives. One is which generally working with their preferred lender would be offering just straight closing costs to X amount of dollars towards closing costs. However, to combat higher interest rates, they're doing 2-1 buy downs, 3-1 buy downs, permanent buy downs, and what that is 2-1 buy down means it's 2-year or 3-year would be a 3-1 buy down, and it's tiered. So basically, it's a temporary buy down for year one, and then it ratchets up a little bit year 2, year 3, kind of adjust to permanent rate. Permanent buy down is exactly what it sounds like. It's a permanent buy down of the interest rate to a lower rate for a longer term, for a permanent term, until the property is sold or refinanced. So instead of getting ugly rates, in the 7s, some of these builders are taking it down to like 4.5 to 5%. On the retail side, on the residential side, non-builder side, we're seeing the same thing, but we are seeing seller financing, where sellers who own properties free and clear are offering financing, or they're doing what's called wraps, which means the existing loan is in place, they're keeping it, and then there's essentially a secondary loan with the seller that the buyer assumes at the lower rate, because maybe the seller's locked in at a 3% rate, so they're able to offer more attractive financing. And in government-backed loans, FHA, VA, that sort of thing, there's also assumable options as well, meaning if a loan was originated as an FHA loan or VA, they could actually go in and take over the principal and the existing rate and just carry the term of that loan. That would, in most cases, require a larger down payment, because if somebody bought it a few years ago, then they would need to come in with the difference to assume that. But long story short, there are creative ways to make the purchase feasible for the buyer and the seller, or the sale viable for the seller, by kind of utilizing some of these tactics.
I think when we talk to clients that are really terrified of the interest rates right now, I think a lot of that is almost sensationalized, because you don't really know the questions to ask to make it more palatable. So if you're rolling around the idea of selling your home, buying another one, and you're nervous about the interest rates, give us a call, or one of the brokers we suggest, or someone in finance, and get the real story and the real scoop on assumable loans and different down payment programs, and what those interest rates look like, because there's a lot of different options out there that really just aren't discussed. So
100%.
yeah, so if you need something, we're here, call us, and we hope that you guys are enjoying these epic updates as much as we are.
Appreciate your time. Thanks.